Fuck Twitch. Blind. Watched like a few seconds of it and was like thinking, damn. Damn! Tectone's diligent. Diligent, let's look what's happening there. Let's see.
Hey guys.
But by the way, for those wondering, like I abandoned schedule for now, so like if it's a little bit quiet, like don't worry, like maybe one of the entangled ones will like show up. You can also become one. Like I'm like streaming on Twitch. It would be super appreciated. Like a follow doesn't hurt. If you want, if you don't follow, like it's also totally fine. Yeah, of course, like call to action. Like if you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Subscribe, comment. Like I'm always down, like for comments and whatnot. So okay, enough. Let's let's see what is happening there.
Hopefully I can get to this video without being too angry.
Whoa. This is, like when a video starts like this. That's a sweet spot. I'm telling you, maybe I will be like, like in the future, when I have like videos like that pop up in my feed, dude. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so hyped.
It's midnight where I'm at. TwitchCon just started about 3 hours ago. I have been warning absolutely everyone not to go. Every single person. I told all of my friends.
Hey, what is it with TwitchCon, man? It's like sometimes I'm like I watched those videos. Like now I'm like getting more and more drawn into it. What is it with TwitchCon? That's a convention. Jesus Christ! No? Let's keep on looking. Like I'm so hyped.
I told all of my viewers. I told everybody to please not go to TwitchCon.
Don't worry, brother. Don't worry. Like I'm too broke. I'm too broke to go there. Jules, how are you doing? How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? See you, loser. Jules, hey, how are you doing, brother? You're doing fine. Yeah, fuck yeah. This is amazing. I brought a video today, like the start of it. Oh my lord. And the title, like, fuck Twitch. What the fuck? So, like, okay, like let's continue. Let's see what else is there.
I even, one great conversation that came to mind is a very at-length discussion I had with a good friend of mine.
Okay. I think bro is nerfed because it's midnight and he's at some place. Maybe he can't be loud. Maybe that would have like some consequences that are to be avoided.
Makari, and I explained to him my concern for him going to TwitchCon, and thankfully he listened, as well as many of my viewers, if not all of my viewers, are not attending TwitchCon right now. And a lot of my streamer friends are not going as well, of which I will not name, because if you're friends with me, people don't like you.
What? Why, man? What is this? What is this trend by like guilty by association, bro? We are like so diverse as humans. Like we all have like our individual character. Okay, so like some hang with those people, some hang with those people. How about like as mentioned multiple times before, like we all want a chill life. We all want to be like, having a cozy, being unbothered. And like there's the saying, like treat others as you yourself want to be treated. I think like you also don't like this guilty by association thing, like when it hits you. So like long story short, we're all humans, okay? We're all humans. Let's try to chill out. Let's try to be like cozy. Like in that sense, I think that's like way more easy because like I think we all don't want to be like in a fight or like be violent or anything like that. Because like when we think like to ourselves like how it'd be like being in a violent scenario, I think we all like take issue in that, like it always stings. Because Like, you know, kumbaya, brothers and sisters, kumbaya.
which is fun. If you haven't seen by now, the reason why I'm very angry is because a very good friend of mine did a podcast with her, was part of OTK with her, someone who I respect very much, someone who has been very kind to me my entire time since I've known them. A streamer by the name of Emeru got sexually assaulted at TwitchCon by a deranged fan on camera.
Dude. No way. Holy shit. That's wild.
In front of a crowd with security guards there.
Hala. What's those, like, her security guards or like TwitchCon security guards? More context, brother, more context.
And no one prevented it. Nobody. Twitch Dan Clancy wants to talk about increased security measures.
Man, like that's wild. That's wild. Like, oh boy, I think like the security dude, who like planned the security there, bro's likely to lose his job, man. That's like one thing like, I've recently noticed, like with streamers like being replacing the reality show aspect of things, like being out there, we sort of like become the new meta in terms of like TV experiences. And like when I think about like people who are like news broadcasters and whatnot, they're like quite like when I look at like events, they're very very isolated from attendance of those events. And I think like it's about time, especially like when you have like someone with tens of thousands of viewers, that there is the one or other person who's like neurologically a little bit miswired, retarded, to put it mildly. Yes, hard R. So like wild, bro. Like I have no idea what happened there. I'm like even more on edge now. So like, let's look what else unfolded. Though I think like when I look at myself, like how I would have structured the security of this event, especially like the bigger stars, they would have been on stage with a fence, like in that sense. What or be surrounded by security like ISO speeders, for example. Jesus.
They want to talk about how this TwitchCon will be different.
Of course, like I get that. Like people stand up for one another. That's a great thing. So like he mad, bruh. Like of course, like also it's like yeah, like a woman. It happened to a woman. So yeah, like I understand the anger, brother. I understand the anger.
People look at me and they say I'm crazy, that I'm delusional, that I'm imagining things, and time after time I get proven right.
Dude, what are the gaslights going on like in Tectone's orbit?
Doesn't help that certain retard streamers like Mizkif have completely obliterated my reputation for the past 4 years, and day after day, I have to.
Oh, like you guys know like why people do that? There's a technique. You can like look in prison. Who's the toughest motherfucker? You go there and like punch his face and literally beat the living shit out of him, and you will find friends. Like that's that's like one of the reasons why like other streamers jump other streamers. Like in order to beat down on them. Like look, I showed who's the baba. I showed who boss. Like who? Yeah, I am the hardest man. Oh, like in that sense, like some really interesting energy. Some people do this by design. You can like always imagine that people are, you know, like sometimes for generations and generations, like within a cluster, and they basically like learn like certain techniques by design due to genetic doctrine being instantiated by their 100s of years living at one place. Like those nepotistic bubbles, they're just wild. So like it's a show business, and like people jump one another. Trust. What I think is like kind of sad. Like I don't know what happened there exactly though. Like especially like Miskiv, like he was like one of those people like where I like watched the video on like how to do things. I got reality checked quite hard. Like but now I know like don't swim in other orbits. Don't go into other jets. Like don't do self promo, bro. like farming, okay? Like it's a show business though. Like you know like it's like sad, man. Like again, I can it's like always fascinating to like look at people with the same interests like bashing their heads to one another. Like, dude, why, bruh? Oh,
Unshovel the shit that's been put on me due to streamers like that, where people have a harder time listening and paying attention to the
like I agree with Tectone here. It's baffling to me how easy it is to convince like a mass of people of a certain thing. Like it's very advisable, especially like these days, to watch the fuck out what you believe and what you not believe. Especially in times of AI. You can go as far. You can program a botnet with AI agents which use encoded terminology, and then you have like a compiler which like recompiles this encoded terminology with insults or like malinformation and slander someone with this botnet of AI agents. Like, for those who are listening right now, I really advise to be absolutely critical about like everything you hear on the internet. Especially when it's about like popular persons, where there's interest like from others on a psychological level in order to jump other people of their size or like lower size in order to gain prestige from that. There's monetary incentive instantiated. Not with everyone. We have like people like Charlie who are clearly not of like monetary incentive in that regard. Of course, like farming again. Farming is a thing. But like, don't be convinced by things which are not grounded on substantial truth. There are courtful ways in order to deduct, extract, and or synthesize truth on a fundamental level. Elemental truth. Like if you're someone like who has like interest in like morals and dogma in that sense, you might be well advised to like go a cautious way and find fundamental truths before you make up your mind. And I repeat myself at this point, due to technology like AI and whatnot, you can literally go ahead, inspect an element via HTML and write, I shit myself. There. Or I am on the toilet right now. Stop believing bullshit. It's ridiculous what other people's do in that regard. And like always like maybe like people are like crying always like about empathy and moral. How would you feel yourself like when you're in such a situation, man? I assume like he was like talking about that, like hinting to all that. Like I'm baffled that he's like keeping his cool in that sense. Fuck. It's wild. And like I love fucking dogs. Stop giving a shit about that. This is show business. Absolutely wild.
very clear warnings that I give people because I'm a very careful individual, and I've made a couple mistakes in my life, but I really try to absorb all the information from every angle, especially when it comes to safety and security. Sorry if I'm a little bit different right now. I am violently shaking with anger.
Of course, like they know them, like they have a podcast together, and I can imagine they had like super nice conversations, and like especially like family is a very interesting term, and I think it's like applicable like as a metaphor for like what they have together. They know themselves like for years and years. They probably like also had like situations where they were crying and like having this then like taking place, that this hurts. This hurts like a knife in the chest. And like now like seeing that, like I understand the anger he has.
And I'm trying to not yell. If you're a streamer, if you're a viewer, leave TwitchCon now. Get out. This happened within the first 3 hours. You are not safe there. You're just not. You're not. This needs to be the last TwitchCon that ever happens.
Holy shit, by the way. Holy shit. I remember the video like from Hassan Abi. He was saying, nah, man. TwitchCon ain't safe, bro. Holy shit! Like I think like the securing authority at TwitchCon, huge L, huge L. Oh, fine. No, you don't have enough wood to build a wood farm. TC, farm the wood. Baffling. Like I don't know what happened there. Like the person like that was like responsible for the security at TwitchCon. I hope this gets resolved. I understand the anger, especially like what happened like with all the bans and like it's wild. I hope this gets resolved. This is an embarrassment. What happened there? For the person who was like responsible for security, I think like guilty by association. I think that'd be the wrong approach. So like take into account like how angry Tectone is right now, understandably so. Long story short, like resolve this. This is insane, insane.
They need to shut this shit down, and to be honest, I think they should absolutely get sued for not being able to ensure the safety of the streamers when they say, hey, come meet this streamer right here. Because you want to know why it's so bad, guys? You want to know the worst part? Emiru had a security guard.
She had a personal security guard as well, and it happens? What the fuck? Oh my god! What happened? Emiru got sexually assaulted in accordance to Tectone. Like, I don't know what happened there. Like, let's give it a benefit of a doubt. I think that'd be like a major PR disaster for Tectone if you would lie there. I don't know what exactly happened. Like we can like look into it like after this video. What's up with security, bruh? What's happening? Jesus.
2 years ago that attended TwitchCon, where another fan was attempting to sexually assault her, and the security guard stopped him. But because Twitch official head staff didn't agree with the way that he stopped him, which by the way was just him putting his hands on him and making it to where he couldn't leave while the police arrived, they permanently banned him from ever being a part of TwitchCon again.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Like I assume they likely had a policy being the provider of security. I think that's like a thing of like accountability due to the implication that the attendant, which could argue that he didn't want to sexually assault Emiru, could then go ahead and sue Twitch as a provider for the event that he got assaulted by a foreign entity on TwitchCon. So, like, what I see here, I think by now we reached a point where it's very advisable to separate those instances. Like, do it as, like, a Hollywood event. Have a fence between the attendants and the public figures, like, in order to grant security. Like, I understand that this is a liability thing. At least I theorize that it is that way. Which like, furthermore, like, explains why Tectone is so fucking pissed about it. Because I assume, like, everyone brought her own security guard. He protected her, and this could have led to Twitch being sued due to liability. It makes sense. Like in my illiterate brain in terms of, like, Jura and whatnot. Because I'm by far not a lawyer. We need the legal. Jesus Christ, legal, explain it. I think you won't hear me though. I can hope. That was wild. That's a long pause before I had to get up. Fuck, man, that's extreme. I was shocked. I won't leave the pause in for the edit. The attention span is a thing on YouTube. Though, yeah, like, for those, like I will face reveal at, like, 1 million followers. Like, I'm a free speech advocate. This, like, some people don't like that. That's why I wait. Like, when we grow strong, then I will show my face. I will show my face. Though, like, until then, like, fuck, man. Like, I even have a face cam, like, with a mask. So, like, currently, like, I'm like way more focused on, like, audio quality with the mic. Trust it's a better idea to to use the PNG model. Like, you guys can see it. Like, though, long story short, wild. I think it's a liability thing, and I see as of now that the person who was responsible for the TwitchCon security fucked the fuck up on a really, really, really bad level. This can low-key, like, turn out to be one of the biggest disasters in Twitch history. You gotta get your security right. You gotta have your compliance right, and security is one part of it. When I, for example, like, when you move a huge amount of money, you have the guns to protect it. Security is a thing. We have, unfortunately, people within our society who are neurologically miswired, like a little bit caveman brain. It is what it is. You gotta have your security right. Like, what the fuck happened there? And I think, like, a statement is, like, also very advisable. That, like, actions are being actively taken in order to solve what has happened there. Jesus Christ. This can turn into a PR disaster.
So the security guard that did their job to make sure that Emmy was safe was banned, meaning the fault of this lies entirely on Dan Clancy's head and Twitch's head. I want to speak directly to Dan right now. You are a fucking buffoon. You are a moron. You can't moderate your own site. You think that you can moderate a live event? The security around there is a joke. I want to remind you, NMP and Wig Wilder were also sexually assaulted by a fan last year. You were letting streamers run amok, push other streamers into fucking moving trains.
I want to add at this point, like, Tectone is really mad. He really mad, okay? and like, again, like, I think, like, it's absolutely right. What happened there is disastrous. People can be deceptive. Like, we don't know if the person responsible for security lied on their resume. Like being a leading authority within Twitch, that's not easy. Understand the anger. The anger is righteous. Like, what happened there disastrous. And I hope like actions are being actively taken right now as we speak in order to solve what has happened there. This is absolutely wild. This can't happen. Especially take into account that it happened already and was hindered by a security guy. I assume it was a liability thing that then took place. Though Jesus Christ, get the security right. Or don't do such an event. This is fuck, man. This is disastrous. Absolute buffoonery. Like again, like when you are like a CEO of company, like I understand the anger, absolutely justifiable. We don't know who was responsible for the security at the TwitchCon. We don't know it. At least I don't. When you don't know when to got out. Like long story short. We don't know who was responsible for the security. What happened there? This can turn into a huge, extreme disaster. Like on a really grand level. Like this can explode. Holy shit! On a global scale, like when news agencies pick up on this, oh, bruh. Team Z be like probably like rubbing their fingers. Oh my god, that ad revenue there, fuck it. Those are headlines. Those are headlines. Headlines like like in that sense, okay? Like a fuck. Oh.
And you did nothing.
Well, like first instance, like if I would be the CEO, I'd also like in the initial phase wouldn't do shit. Like I would probably like call one law firm agency of the Magic Circle, like Clifford Chance, for example, and would consult. I assume they have their own lawyer team. Though long story short, I would consult with lawyers and then take immediate action in order to investigate what happened, how it happened, how could this happen, how can we make sure that this won't happen in the future. Get the whole pipeline right, complete, down to the last point. Then go to the PR department, form a public statement, let this be checked by lawyers, and then making sure that this won't happen again. Never ever again. This is like, as mentioned, this is disastrous. This is wild.
The idea of one of my viewers getting hurt because you won't just admit your incompetence drives me fucking insane. You run defense and actively promote Hassan, a terrorist supporter, a guy who has encouraged his viewers to kill people in the streets. Twitch, I'm not sure if you're even aware of this, but he's currently dog whistling for his audience to kill me right now, and you're doing nothing. Now, I would like to make it very clear, I'm not afraid. I can deal with whatever comes my way. I'm not worried about me.
That's quite wild. If there are like substantial threats being made, I'd like, I understand that Tectone is like super mad right now, though this is serious business. Like there are some unethical instances out there who have liquidity reserves in the billions, who doesn't fuck who don't fuck around. They kill you with assassins. Like when I was like on street level, I had people actively approaching me, offering me like, yeah, dude, like I know, dude, like you give me 5K, probably was a scam. Like still, give me 5K and I'll take care of this bitch. I will fuck him up. Like in that sense. They will literally assault a person for money. Not even that much. And now scale this on a level, like I don't know where this was, a short video, like now scale this onto billions. Where people are capable on hiring mercenaries to take out people. And then you have like headlines like, yeah, like overdose, was depressive, jumped from a building, like did a stunt, went wrong, had a wild fan like pouring acid over a face. Like what happened there, like with the airport, where they had like someone like doing like pranks with water, and then like exchanging the cup with like acid. In that sense, the person who like poured the acid didn't even know what's going on. When we talk billions and unethical people, that's a serious threat. And like at this point, like when we really have like things like where someone is actively trying to kill someone, I think that's a cautious matter. That's a legal matter. And it's really advisable that this gets solved ASAP. This is insane. Like hearing this from the sideline with my illiterate knowledge base on in term of law, get this fixed. Get this fixed. Like if it's something serious, like for real, do something about it. Like again, like it's a show business. Like I don't know. Like maybe that's an act or something. This could be. But like if this is like really something that is like of security concern, where like lives are at stake, it's very advisable to let this being checked out by the law.
I'm worried about other people because you're allowing this to continue, this behavior to continue. You pick and choose favorites for who you want to ban or unban. Let us not forget I got banned for 2 weeks for calling Froba the fat fuck retard fat. I got banned for 2 weeks for Denims, the person who believes that intellect is sexually transmitted by how many dudes she sucks the dick of. Got banned for 2 weeks for calling her a whore. And these people falsely accuse me of being a fucking rapist. And you've let it go on for years. The amount of complete baseless lies you are allowed to be slung towards me.
Like we had this before. Like as mentioned, like people are well advised to not take stuff for granted. Again, like we have AI. We guys, we have the court. If a crime is happening, make sure that it is brought in front of court. Real court. We have the law. We have systems in place in order to prevent stuff like this from happening. If a crime has been conducted, take action on a cautious level. If it's about slander and banter on the internet, people talk shit all the time. All the time. Even I do. Bruh. I'm like yapping sometimes like bullshit on an extreme level. Now coming to platforms. I think it is super essential to give everyone the constitutionally given right to have freedom of speech. If people have an opinion, when people have an opinion, they should have an opinion. Let the people talk what they want to talk. What I think is more important is that people have an acute sense of value. People should embrace life, especially when like being moral and like crying out for like moral authority. It's absolutely important to put yourself into the shoes of another person and like try to emphasize how would you feel. This goes for everyone. How would you feel in those shoes? Would you like that? Doubt it. In terms of like equilibrity, everyone should be allowed to say what they want to say. Each and every one. So like when we talk crime, we talk crime. Crime is defamation. That's a crime. Like if you falsely if you do false allegations, absolutely fucking wild. I'm a free speech absolutist, totalitarian. I stand up for free speech, and I believe in moral self-governance, like in that sense. And I think it's the diversity in opinions that make us as great as we are, like as people. So that we always have different ideas, always lots of stuff going on. And like I don't know what happened there. Like I just see that. Like there's a super angry person. Alright, TC, like if you go. I hope whatever you do, I hope it's amazing. I appreciate it, so let me know. Let the people talk and bring values to them. It's not. I don't think that everyone here right now, each and every one wants to be killed. Just for like taking a stance. This is not a good value. We all like our lives. This is against human decency. This is against human dignity. I think like that many people are well advised to like see that like across everything. Don't lose yourself. There's beauty in being human. Don't forget that you're a human. Like hearing all that, like I don't know what happened there. I just know like that sometimes people have an skewed sense of values, and I wish for everyone like that this gets resolved, so like that no one gets hurt, and I wish that like people see that life is a beautiful thing, and that they embrace life and stop like celebrating death or like asking for people to be killed. No one wants that. If you're like really honest with yourself, like no one wants that. No one.
Towards my friends like Asmongold, Knox, just to name a few, is fucking sickening. You are incompetent. You are a joke of a platform. And by the way, when I do come back to streaming, I could say, fuck Twitch, not gonna stream there. I'm gonna make sure that I stream there every time to let your viewers know live that your website is a piece of shit, and make sure to convert as many people off that platform to somewhere else.
Oh, well, he's mad. He's mad. Like he said it. Like he's super mad. Like statements like those. I don't know, man. Jesus Christ. So yeah, like if he wants to do it that way, like sure. Fuck, bro. I really hope that this gets resolved. This this is wild.
I cannot believe it has been 3 hours and something awful has already happened. Guys, you're in San Diego. Do something else. Go to the zoo. Go hang out at Round 1. Go to an arcade. Go hit some, I don't know, a fucking bar. Go to one of the content creators like fucking houses and just chill there. At TwitchCon, you are not safe. Yes, guys, can you believe that a website that feeds off of parasocials, and then they say, hey, all these women that you think that you're dating because you're tier 3 subbing to them, yeah, you can just go meet them in person. And we banned all the good security guards because they did their fucking jobs.
That's what I mean, like, Jesus, what in the PR disaster. Oh! Again, like, we reached a point. I think, like, every star that, like, attends there, like, I personally would do offense, have lots and lots and lots of security present. Even if it would mean, like, raising the price of, like, those tickets, and making sure that they not get touched. Because this is the end result of it. Let especially like the high stakes people be on stage. And like in terms of liability, this will also like this will hit extremely hard. Because I'm like assuming at this point that Imiro didn't have security as like last time being enforced, and Twitch was liable for the security of Imiro, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong. Those are all assumptions. I'm like just like arm sharing here right now. Wild.
What the fuck? I mean genuinely, what the fuck?
I understand like the anger of like Tectone. Like he is probably steaming.
Make sure you guys go and express your anger towards this. Hashtag cancel TwitchCon would be great. Hashtag fuck Twitch. Hashtag fire Dan Clancy would be great. Because an injustice like this cannot go unpunished. There is no way. This is fucking insane. This is disgusting.
Again, I think like this guilty by association thing, like he's fuming. He's mad right now. Understandably so. Though like guilty by association, they're amazing people at Twitch. I'm so happy like with all the connections I was able to make so far. Twitch is a place where I actually have the opportunity to eat decent, to not be worried about food expenses as of now. Like my world is down under. I don't think it's righteous to attack completely, like the complete Twitch. Like you can do it, like if you want to, like it's in the right, like to say that. Like in my humble opinion, also take into account that Tectone is extremely angry right now, like super angry. I hope this was a lesson. It's a tragedy that where I say like this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Whoever was like responsible for the security, like man, make your job. Fuck, man. Especially like I watched the videos like leading up to this. Like Hassan Abi saying like he doesn't go there. Now this happening. Like as an authority, regardless the form, you're responsible for the safety of your people.
I am beyond furious that such a simple issue could have been solved if Twitch got their head out of their ass and did the right thing for fucking once, but they didn't. They fired the security guard because he did his job. And this is what happened.
And I think like in terms of liability, also like likely could be that like I think like what also could be like an option is to basically subcontract the security guards like that streamers bring, like to basically give them a set of authorized security instances that they can utilize in order to serve themselves with additional personal security. Like whoever was responsible for the security at this place, I think it's advisable to maybe give this role to another person.
Twitch, you're fucking with the wrong people, and you're promoting the wrong
This was, by the way, like very, 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 very gently formulated.
people. Genuinely. And it's at this level that I have to assume that what you're doing is intentional. And it's sucks because I feel guilt. Because maybe I should have warned people more. Maybe I should have tried harder to get people to not go. But you know what they always do? Move.
Well, like, to honor all this, this shows lots and lots of empathy and sympathy. This is humanity. This is humanism. I really appreciate that. Though to, like, I don't know, like, could be, maybe he's watching that. So, the responsibility of the security of this event lies in the hands of Twitch. Like, if you have like highly popular individuals walking there, give them personal security, separate them from the people, let them enter a stage, introduce way more control. We have people who are synaptically miswired. It is a reality. And I hope that this will never ever happen in the future again. Tectone, this honors you. You are a very kind soul. Though, like, you tried what you tried, and I think it's like righteous to assume that a high liquidity authority is capable of serving its people with security. And I think the person who was responsible for the security at the event should be investigated diligently. When even I, as a not taught security guy, have fixes right away for this. How the fuck could this happen? I mean, like, what the actual fuck?
Move on, bro. Nobody cares. This guy's delusional. This guy's still going on about this? Well, guys, I stayed consistent with what I was saying about Hassan, and thankfully today he had a full-on mental breakdown on stream because that guy's a piece of fucking shit. And that's what happens when I'm allowed to remain consistent. So to all of those...
I was like seeing a video, like I will like watch this later also. Damn, so he had a mental breakdown. Oh my god. Oh.
Those who don't mind me beating a fucking dead horse, thank you, because at least some type of progress happens. Sorry. Bad things happen to good people.
Reach, brother.
Stay safe out there, guys. It does not feel good to say, I told you so again. I take no joy in this. I hate this. This really sucks. Fuck Twitch, man.
Well, absolutely angry down to the core. Rightfully so. Person got violated. I hope that we all learn from this. And yet again, looking at all this unfolding from the sideline, it's very advisable to go ahead and look at values again. Real values. Values that unify us. We don't want bad things being said about us. We simply don't want that. So like why doing it in the first place? Don't take everything for granted that you hear on the internet. Keep in mind we're doing the show business here. Be human and be proud to be human. Would love to like read your guys' comments as well. Maybe like having a chat on Twitch as well. Like I go online random at this point, or like when I'm online, and like always like talking to people. We do this our whole life, so and I like take a special joy in this. So as usual, the later guys. Love you all. I will link the video in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Tectone, chill guy. Love him. So as usual, till next time. Peace.